So I'm gonna be honest, I never really had any type of interest in basically any sport. And it's probably because, well, I suck at every sport. Like, even when I was a kid and I was outside for 90% of my day, I just couldn't get good at sports. Most of the time, I would play sports with my friends, like as a kid when I'm outside, or if I'm at school. And trust me, I had plenty of time to like get better and improve and practice. But dude, just nothing happened. Nothing happened, man. It was just the same. You know what? Let's go through every single sport that I'm bad at. All right, let's start off with basketball. Where I'm from, basketball is like the sport, right? It's the most popular sport. Everybody and their grandmother plays basketball. And bada bing, bada boom, I suck at basketball. Even though I come from a family of freakishly tall people, I'm one of the shorter people in my family. So I'm already at a disadvantage. And by the way, that is really weird. Everyone in my family is tall, except me. Like, I'm still taller than most people, right? Like, I'm still above average, but not by much, right? Like, there's not a huge height difference. But dude, isn't that weird? Everybody in my family is tall. Except me. Like, relatively speaking, I'm short. That's either because I'm really unlucky or I'm just, I don't know, adopted. And honestly, knowing my luck, it's probably like a 50-50 split, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be either one. Anyways, you know how people say, like, basketball is one of the easiest sports? Like, it's really easy to pick up, it's really easy to learn, it's easy to understand. Like, anybody could pick up a ball and anybody could play. I disagree with that because you have idiots like me in the world. Just no matter what I do, I am bad at basketball. Every single time I played basketball, like especially at school, I would just end up embarrassing myself and disappointing my team. Now, volleyball, pretty much the same thing. I am not good at volleyball. For some reason, every time I think of volleyball, I think of this story. One time we were playing volleyball for gym class, right? And I don't know why, but I was just zoned out, right? Like, my brain wasn't there. I was just staring into the unknown. I don't know why. I genuinely don't remember why, but I was just not paying attention to the game whatsoever. So I was just standing there with my thumb in my butt, and then all of a sudden, the ball comes flying towards me at Mach 5 speed, breaking the sound barrier. So I get hit in the face with a volleyball, right? The ball bounces off of my face, it goes over the net, and it lands on the other side of the court, right? And that won us the game. Right? And I didn't even know the score. Like, again, I wasn't really paying attention. But dude, the ball bouncing off of my face, that won us the game. And everybody was like, oh my god, that was crazy. That was amazing. Oh my god, how did you guys do that? And I was just on the floor holding my face like, did we win? So yeah, man, that says a lot. If that was the only time I was like, quote unquote, good at volleyball, then like, that's how you know I'm bad. That's how you know I suck. Yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm not going near another volleyball again. Speaking of getting hit in the face with a ball, dodgeball. Yep, you guessed it. I'm also bad at dodgeball. Now, I'm not gonna blame myself for that. I'm gonna blame my body, right? I'm gonna blame my body shape. Because like I said earlier, like, I'm still taller than the average person, but my body is wide. So like, I'm a big boy. I'm a chunky boy, right? Dude, my body is literally not built for dodgeball. Because I'm just wide. I'm just a big target. I am a human rectangle. Literally the perfect target for dodgeball. But I'm gonna be honest, there were some moments where I would like blitz out of the way of the ball, or like I would bend my body in an incredibly unnatural shape just to dodge the ball. But yeah, besides that, I was nothing special at dodgeball. Now with swimming, I'm not gonna call myself horrible, right? But I'll be honest, I wasn't the best. Like, every time we had like those little races and stuff, I was never the fastest, but I was never the slowest. I was like right smack dab in the middle. You know what I mean? Actually, never mind. I was like below average, right? Just below average. That's how I'm going to describe myself. Tennis and badminton, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I'm bad at it. Anytime I've tried to play tennis or badminton, it's the same story. And dude, people think I'm going to have the advantage because I have long arms. It doesn't matter if you have long arms. If your brain is the size of a peanut, yeah, nothing's going to happen. I don't know, dude. Like, my brain, like my hand-eye coordination is just not there, right? Wherever I go, that's where the ball isn't. Football or soccer or whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing. It's the game where you kick the ball, right? Again, I'm bad at that. I remember when I was a kid, I was on my school's soccer team, right? And we actually competed, like, against other schools. And yeah, you can guess my relationship with my teammates. They didn't really like me. This was one of the rare moments that I was actually, like, interested in the sport. But because I have the situational awareness of a hot dog sandwich, yeah, I wasn't good at soccer. Like, I was actually interested in the sport. But because I was so bad at it, and because my teammates absolutely hated my guts, it kind of overshadowed my love for the sport. So I kind of just lost interest in playing the sport. Dude, I remember one time we were up against like another school. We were competing against another school and we were playing, right? And we were like 10 minutes into the game. And dude, this broke my tiny little heart. I could hear my teammates arguing and my teammates were like, yeah, it's Vincent's fault. Yeah, we're losing because of him, blah, blah, blah. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, I cried. Like, dude, I was a little kid. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, I didn't cry. I was a man. No, dude, I was tiny. My balls hadn't dropped. I was a little kid and I cried. But there was a part of me that was like, well, they do have a point. Oh, I almost forgot. I actually did taekwondo as well. I didn't do it for that long. I did it for like, I don't know, a summer, maybe like a couple months. But yeah, I didn't really take it seriously. And that's because I was a kid and I didn't really take anything seriously. But I do remember, like, I knew all the fundamentals. Like, I had all the basics down. But dude, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I knew how to do anything crazy. I wasn't out here doing triple backflips, you know, spinning roundhouse, cartwheel, bicycle kicks or whatever. I was only ever a yellow belt. And if I remember correctly, the yellow belt is basically just the belt above a white belt. So yeah, it's nothing special. Saying that you're a yellow belt in taekwondo is like saying you know how to dribble a basketball. Like, yeah, my grandpa in a wheelchair could do that. That's kind of messed up. Rest in peace, grandpa. So yeah, I was never really special at any type of sport. And honestly, now that I'm saying all this, I kind of feel bad for my parents. Because, like, I'm the only son, right? Like, out of the siblings, I'm the only boy. And I feel like my parents deserve a son who's, like, good at sports and athletic, you know? Like, somebody that they can be proud of. But nah, dude, instead they got this. Whatever this is. Instead, they got a weird-ass, nerdy son who knows a little bit too much about World War II. Other parents are like, oh yeah, my son, he's really good at basketball and he was able to go to college because of basketball. And then meanwhile, my parents are just like, oh, well, my son, he can make it to round 47 in Call of Duty Zombies, if that means anything. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, I just feel like my parents deserve somebody better than me. Jesus Christ, this video got really sad. I was not expecting that. But we gotta end this video on a high note. Now, I may be bad at, well, every sport known to man, but that will not define me. I may be bad at basketball, but that's not what makes me special. What makes me special is that I am a huge fat...
Another point to you. A tangled mess of knots I confess, but the intent was there, I swear.